Hi, it's Karen, the Weekend Craftaholic. Thanks for joining me. Today I am back to do an unboxing and first time product review of the Fabric Quill. I haven't taken this out of the box yet. I wanted to do that with you guys. And you'll have seen I've already done a few of these reviews of the Quill product. I'm no way affiliated with We Are Memory Keepers or American Crafts, so this is a completely independent review of the products. So in this kit you can see we get the cutting machine adapters for each of the different types of machines that you can purchase on the market, as well as 12 fine tip fabric markers, a bleach pen, and also a washable pen. Now as I get this out of the box, I will say I've put some links down below because I have done a bit of research, and I probably should have done the research before I purchased these, but scrapbook.com are actually selling the bleach pen and the washable pen separately, as well as the permanent fabric pens as well. I will say when I purchased this Fabric Quill, they did also have this selection of colours in the store. Because I was getting 25% off, I thought I'd take the plunge and buy them all. Not actually realising that these pens were in the kit as well. So curious to see if I've now got double ups on colour. It looks like I do have some double ups of colours now, which is a shame because I feel like I just wouldn't have bought the fabric pens separately if I'd have known. The adapters you're using are just to put this in your machine. If I show you the adapter that comes with, for example, the Cricut Maker, you can see how very similar they are. So I'm going to actually try using some of these without the adapter as well for you, just to see if my normal pen adapter will work. They look very similar at the bottom, don't they? So I'm not really sure in terms of this starter kit whether the value's in the adapter or in the pens themselves. Like I say, you can buy all of these in separate packs anyway. So let's just have a look at the instructions. And pretty standard format for all of these. You get the different adapters for the different types of machines and you just fit them into the machine housing. And for the Cricut Maker we put it in the A adapter, which is where you'd normally put your pen. It's saying here to use the pen carriage, select your desired material, stick it to your cutting mat and follow the instructions. And then it basically just draws with the pen. If you have a Cricut, you'll know Cricut do lots of pens anyway. And you see it also does work on cardstock and other material, so you don't have to just use it with fabric. And there's some tips and tricks here. Works best with cotton. Results of bleached fabric will vary according to material. Washable pens can be used to make instructional marks for sewing patterns and embroidery. The ink markings can be washed off using warm water. I really like that because that's one of the reasons I bought my Cricut machine, was to be able to cut out patterns. So if I'm then able to use one of these washable pens to do my markings, that would be really cool. Remove the Cricut accessory adapter from the clamp before inserting that one. Yep, that's the one that I just showed you. So I think we will start with a piece of cardstock, and then we'll move on to trying it with some fabric as well. The other thing I've realised as well when I did my review of the Singe Quill is I did just pop these straight in the machine. I wasn't getting any impression initially. So I feel like these pens, just like these, probably need a little bit of a head start, where we just maybe push them on to get the flow going in the machine themselves. So I'm going to try that as well. No, you can see there's quite a bit of ink coming out of that. So I'm just going to make sure that the flow is working before I put it in the adapter. So for this video, because I have done a few now where I've showed you the design studio as well as the machine operating itself, I'm going to skip straight to making lots of different designs for you, and I'll talk you through the end product. I just want to walk you through some of the different products I've used and the results. This one is just using plain copy paper, just a piece of scratch paper really, using one of the fabric pens. And you can see it gives quite a nice result. It's not the darkest of colours. It is obviously designed more for fabric, but I like the fact that you can use it on paper as well, because I think these would actually be a cheaper alternative than the Cricut Maker pens. Now this was interesting. I thought I'd try it on this vellum paper, and again I just used the fabric pen, and it was set on draw, but you can see it's almost etched or done some kind of engraving of that word. It didn't actually apply colour, so I thought maybe I hadn't put the pen in deep enough because I changed from the blue to the orange. I thought maybe it was my fault not loading the pen correctly, so I tried it again. This time I actually forgot and I did leave it uncut, and you can see it actually cut it out with the pen. So these pens are super sharp. The fact that it's been able to cut out this piece of vellum paper when it was just set on normal copy paper in a cut setting. So I thought that was interesting, bit of a fluke maybe, but feeling like I really wasn't going to get that orange pen to work. So I thought I'd just move straight over to Fabric, because that's why I bought it, as purpose. And this is probably the most successful little product. Look at this, how cute it is. So I really do like the fact that there's quite a lot of detail and it didn't smudge too much. It is cotton, so you will see it on the back, but this was just a quilting square. So I think if you were going to make a little quilt or something, you could draw designs on, or cut them out as well. You could obviously still use your cut function to cut these out and draw some details on as well. So that was kind of the favourite one of the lot. I did then think about maybe we could print on ribbon, because I know that is something we all like to do anyway. And you can see this was the result of using the We Are Memory Keepers pens. This is the permanent ink pen. Did not come out too good at all. I just had that on the silk setting and it didn't like it. And then I wondered what it would be like if I just use a normal fine pen on the same fabric. And you can see even the Cricut pens themselves wasn't going to work with that silk mix of the ribbon. And most ribbons are this kind of fabric. I did find another ribbon in my stash that wasn't. This is like a rib effect, and it printed absolutely fine on that, as you can see, although it does bleed through to the back. So I don't think it's something I'm going to be able to use on ribbon, although I thought when I purchased it maybe I could personalise some ribbons as well. And then the last test that I did for you actually was with the Bleach Pen, and I intentionally used a really dark fabric, as you can see here, and I drew a nice little picture of a dog from the design studio, which has not come out. And then I even doodled just some doodles onto the fabric as well, hoping you can then see the effect of the bleach. But although you can see where I've marked it, when it dries absolutely as though there's nothing on there. It's almost as though this is the washable pen. In fact, it does say it's best suited on cotton, and this is 100% cotton. And like I say, I did intentionally choose a dark fabric to hopefully show that bleached effect a bit more. But yeah, not too sure what's happening with these bleach pens. So I am going to give it a little while and see, maybe it just needs a bit of time. So a little disappointing that the Bleach Pen never worked for me, and I forgot to record actually the Washable Pen, and that worked absolutely fine. I could see the markings, and when I put that through the wash, they disappeared. So in terms of my rating for overall for the Fabric Quill pens, I would absolutely say yes, grab yourself a bargain, buy the pens separately, use them in your existing Cricut holder without buying the starter pack. They work great on cardstock and paper as well as fabric as well, so definitely something good to have in your stash if you can pick these up on sale. So have a great weekend, thank you for watching, until next time.